say when we face this magic spell you cast.
Okay, welcome back, Petals and Personalities. It is me, your lovely talk host. So today, I'm working on the brand name. We will get there at some point within the future, hopefully, if there's more videos, if you guys like this video. So I'm gonna talk about my top 10 book recs, which I will put all the names and the timestamps right here, if I want to. If it's too much work, I won't.
Hey, editor me popping in. I did not make timestamps for this portion of the video, so bear with me.
So basically, I'm gonna go through my favorite books and what makes them my favorite books. Some of you guys may know this from Book Talk, which it may not be Book Talk any longer, because TikTok, if you're in the US, you know what happened. We're not gonna talk about it.
It is now February almost 14th, and since that, TikTok, aka Book Talk, has been back up, and it's been running for a few weeks steadily now, so we'll see where that develops.
Okay, so basically, what we're gonna do is I have my favorite books. Some of these are very controversial. Some of these in the comments, if there are any comments, you're gonna be like, but blah, 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 blah. I do not care. I mean, I could care. Technically, I could care. But if you have a valid point, I'll probably shout you out or something in my next video. Anyway, so we're gonna start with number 10. So number 10 is It Ends With Us. And I already feel the comments coming a mile away, so let's not even get to that. Yes, Colleen Hoover is a bad person, blah, 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 blah. I get it, she's a bad person. But
Hey, it's editor me again. Okay, so based off the Colleen Hoover stuff, I should never had to say but, because I've read into her a lot more, and I realized with all the controversy and stuff going on that she is not a good person. And this is my opinion, so I don't want to be sued or anything. But I also believe with all the stuff that I will talk about later about It Ends With Us, she is stopped writing books entirely over this conspiracy or whatever. So, yeah.
opinion, don't get mad, that it has the perfect clarity between those two. Now, if you want a summary, you can look it up. I will maybe put a summary here. It depends how much I want to work on this.
Okay, so basically all I'm going to say is I'm not going to give a brief synopsis or summary over this. If you really want to, Google it. Google is always free.
But it could be here. So, basically, I love this book because I think it has such great characteristics of what it feels like to love someone, but if love is greater enough than the abuse you overcome. Now, if you struggle with any of these topics that I will talk about, I'll put a trigger warning right here. Right here is the help that you need. If you need, please reach out for help. There are many people who care about you, whether you find them or not, that could reach out and help. So, I want to talk about also the recent movie that came out. Let me just pause and say, this movie sucks. Point blank, I didn't like it. It's not my taste.
So since I filmed this video, there's been a lot of controversy between the two of the main actors. So if that's something you're interested in, you might actually want to check that out. It's very interesting.
Feel something, this book is for you. It made me cry. I bawled my eyes out. The second book, even better. But it shows how to overcome something. So, number 9. Okay, so number 9, this is a recent series on Prime. Anybody who uses Prime Video and is a teenager in this world, you'll know what I'm talking about. And if you don't, where have you been? Okay, so the book is The Summer I Turned Pretty by Jenny Han. When I tell you this book has rewritten my brain chemistry, I mean, come on. We have tropes galore, and we have everything like a good love book has, but also, are you team Jeremiah or team Conrad? Put it down below. Definitely put it down below, because I'm Jeremiah, and I don't want to hear. Season 1 and 2 are already out on Prime. I would highly suggest you read the book, because the book is so great. And the series is just even better. It's one of the best series to book adaptations I've seen. And that comes a lot from different books turning into movies, series. One of the best series I've seen, hands down. This is definitely a summer read of mine. So I like reading certain books that go with certain themes and weathers. This is definitely a summer read because they spend their life in a beach. Not their life, their summer in a beach, which we all know what the beach is. And if we don't, go to the beach. Do that. I don't know. But basically, I love this book so much because it just has everything a book could have. It has the love. It has the fighting. It has the pros and cons of which guy. Which I feel like sometimes people can relate to that. If you're in a relationship and that's how they're going, you can be like, which one is it is? Okay, moving on to number 8, Turtles All the Way Down, John Green is so good. Like, I cannot even fathom, that's a big word, I cannot fathom about how much your writing has impacted me and probably many other writers out there to reach, write, do whatever they want. You will notice on my tops, I have a lot of John Green books. I'm a John Green girly. Some people can't fall in love with the books. I fell in love with the books. So, Turtles All the Way Down. It's basically a novel turned into a movie, and the movie is pretty good. It's on HBO Max, so if you have HBO Max, do that. Read the book first. Urge my majority, read the book first. Watch the movie. Do that, always. This is a book that, I will be honest, I judged on the cover. Very hard. I read the label, I said Turtles All the Way Down when I picked it up in the bookstore. Why do I want to read about turtles? It is nothing about turtles. It is not. It's about OCD, which is a disorder that many people have throughout this. And I feel like he tackles it with such intensity that he somehow can get almost every he is a very great writer. I feel like he has his own style of writing that is just wow. Like, it's a wow factor. This book in particular, put the cover right here, it is, of course, one of my favorites. It is number 7. It did not make my top 5, which is so sad, but there's better books. So basically, this one I love because the writing of it, he has numbers within words, and from there it's written at the bottom of what the author, not the author, but the person who's writing this journal entry is actually feeling in this moment, which is just wow. It's a lot of math stuff. If you're not into math, why not? This is a genius. The kid in the book is a genius. He's just amazing, and you'll read that and you'll fall, like, you love it. Okay, so number 6, Heartstopper by Alice Oseman. This has become a Netflix sensation, and for all the right reasons. It is not an actual novel per se. It is a graphic novel, which, don't come at me, but those are two separate things. So this book is so cute. It's amazing. It has everything that, like, a gay teen romance would need to succeed, and she does such a great job at it. Her TV show's a hit. Her books are selling out all over. Please make another season of this because we kind of need it for clarity and full sincerity. Okay, number 5 for my top 5. If these books made it in your top 5, let me know. Ghosted by J.M. Dorhauer. A bunch of you are probably saying, what? I've never heard of that book in my life. Well, now you're hearing about it. So, basically, this book is heart-shattering. I mean, it's heart-shattering. It tackles, trigger warning, alcoholism. It tackles teen pregnancy and some of the other ones that I'll list here that I will probably forget to mention. But this book shows love and the nasty truth about love, and I can't even remember. I'll put it in here if it's true or not, but I don't even think they get together at the end of the book. They may, I'm not sure, but it's all about lies, deceits, things that ruin a relationship and basically trust entirely, and it's about a movie star. And I love this book because I bawled my eyes out, frankly. I love a book that makes me cry. Most people do not like them type of books, and if you don't read this book. It is not for you. We all have personal choices. So, we're gonna go to number 4, Girl in Pieces. Catherine Glasgow, you tear my heart to pieces, literally. Why do you have to make this book so sad? It's trigger warnings galore. Trigger warnings galore. Crazy amount of trigger warnings. It's kind of written like poetry, but not poetry, which I feel like is Catherine Glasgow's style. She knows what she's doing. This book is hard. After you finish it, you're gonna sit there and wonder, what is my life? And how do people live a life like this? It is amazing. It has very tough topics to things, but I feel like if you read it, you're gonna look at the world in a whole different viewpoint because you can see what other people do and how to fix that. But yes, this is a very traumatic book. Again, not your type, very romancy. Do not read it. There's romance in it, but it is not a type you will like because it is very tragic. Okay, so number 3, Twisted by Anna. I don't want to say her name wrong because I feel really bad if I do that. I'm so sorry. She will never see this video, but I'm sorry. So, I've only read the first 2, Twisted Love and the other one, book 2 in the series. I'll put them here and here. So basically, these books, wow. I mean, you will get hooked reading, and you'll just read, and you'll just read and read. I did not put this book down. I finished the first book, which is 400 something pages. I'll put down the exact amount over here, in a day. Could not put it down. I was obsessed. It's obsessed. Anna Hong said that she is turning these books into a Netflix series. This is rumored. I don't know if it's for sure, but if it is, all my book romance girlies know we will be hooked. It will be our new favorite movie. It's an obsession. Okay, so finally down to 2. So, The Fault in Our Stars, John Green. Oh, what you do to my heart. So, this book, I feel like it accurately shows teenage heartbreak. Here's the trigger warnings. Spoiler warning. You're terrible for doing that. But John Green, for this book, made up an entire fake author, made up a fake book within a book. It's earth-shattering. There's a movie. The movie is 10 times sadder than the book somehow. Don't even know. I think we just get closer. This does have a little bit of innuendo in it. I probably said that wrong, but down here's the level. If we go back to Twisted, right here's the level. So it's a very light read. This is more of a, I guess, lower kid reading. So my very last one, Catherine Glasgow, you took it. I don't know how you did it, but You'd Be Home Now. Why? Frankly, why? It's so good, and I know this is gonna be argumented, but these are my favorites. You'd Be Home Now. Trigger, 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 trigger. That is all that book is. That is a walking red flag book. But you added a little bit of mystery. You added some death. You added everything. Drama, romance. You added everything. Like, I guess a girl could want in a book. And then just made it earth-shattering. I cried for a week straight after this book. Looked at everybody I knew differently. So, that's that. Okay, so I'm done yapping for now. Done yapping. I will definitely put the links in my description for these books. If you have a Kindle, I will also put the Kindle Rex on here. But honestly, these books are just, they mean something new to me. Over the years, they've created a new meaning. Fault for Our Stars is actually a book that me and my best friends used to pass around and annotate and highlight. And for you who are against annotating and highlighting, we own the books. It's okay. We own them. So if we want to write in our books, let us write in our books. If that's not your thing, don't do it. I have a lot of opinions on book reading styles, but basically, all I'm going to say, these are my opinions. They're valuable opinions. Let people have their opinions. It's how the world is the world. Okay, so that's it. This is my video. I'm sure this is very long, and it will be very long editing, but I will see you guys next time. Be safe. If you need help, help is out there, and always be nice and love each other. Bye!
When you kiss me, heaven sighs, and though I close my eyes, I see la vie en rose.